Welcome back, Nintendo collectors. Alex here with another video. I hope you're well, guys, and I hope you've been having a better week than I've been having, because I've had a shit week, to be honest with you. It's just this weather, it's awful, isn't it? I just can't wait for the spring now, I really can't. You know, I just hate that going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark, and it's either freezing cold or it's pissing down with rain, and because all of my work's outside, you know, it dictates what I do. I just hate that. I really, really do, you know. I just can't wait for the springtime now. I really can't. And also, it affects me, my kind of mental health as well, because I had an operation about 7 years ago. I had a tumour removed, believe it or not. I think I might have mentioned this before once or twice in my videos. I don't like mentioning it much, but I did have a tumour removed. It was benign, but it was life-threatening, because if it didn't come out, then it would just get bigger and bigger. And it was because it was in the head, you know, not the best place to get a tumour, is it really? So they took this bloody thing out. It was just behind my ear, and when they got it out, it was the size of a golf ball. So pretty nasty thing. But to get it out, they had to literally take half my face off, believe it or not. I've got a scar. You can't see it because I've got the beard over it, but they cut down here, down my ear, round the back of my ear, and then right across underneath my chin. I don't know if you can see it. So down here, round there, I've got a big scar behind my ear here. So I got this bloody great big thing out. And to get it out, they had to take my saliva glands out as well, which is fine. I can operate without them, because actually you've got 6 saliva glands. You've got one either side here and 2 down here. So they just took the 3 out on my right side, which is cool. I mean, these are probably overproduced saliva now to compensate, so I can get by there. But when the winter comes around, the cold, it just affects the scar tissue, or does something, because I get this kind of brain freeze. You know, like when you eat ice cream too quickly, I get that for like a few hours of the day. It's absolutely horrible, it really is. But I mean, luckily I'm on medication, and have been for a few years. Don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a bit mad. No, the medication's been good. It has helped a hell of a lot, and I don't think if I didn't have the medication, that'd be it. I don't know what I'd do, but I just couldn't deal with that pain, to be honest with you. So I've had that a lot recently, this last couple of weeks, which is horrible. But again, it does come and go. You know, it's not all the time, so I can live with it. I just about live with it. So yeah, that's been a bit of an issue last couple of weeks. Also, my TV broke down. My LG flat screen, which I've had for about 5 years, which is a bit annoying, because obviously I was sitting here, play my Switch, and I watch movies, the TV, and you know, I was told it was fixable, but you know, what it's going to cost, you might as well just get a new one. So, you know, I don't like doing that, because 4K, is it worth getting a 4K yet? I don't know. I think they have come down in price, haven't they, quite a bit. But you can get them for under £1,000 now. I haven't really looked, to be honest with you, but I'm not that bothered about it, you know. I've got my CRTs for my retro gaming. Be quite happy just picking up a cheap old flat screen, to be honest with you, until I've got the money for a decent 4K. But I don't really want to spend £1,000 on a 4K right now. I really don't. So anyway, but that's kind of cool in a way, because it's kind of forced me to play the Snes this week. I've been playing a lot. Of Ghouls and Ghosts, is it? Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super Nintendo. I've never got so far in that game. I tell you, I've really been playing that a lot and really enjoying that game at the moment. And I don't remember ever playing it that much back in the day. And I think I'm a lot better at playing it today. It's really good fun. Really enjoying that. But anyway, guys, this video really is about the awesome community, which is you guys, that have given me a few gifts of late. And I want to do this video because I want to thank you guys, because I am really appreciative of the gifts. I think they're awesome. There's a massive box here I'm going to open. I haven't even opened it yet, so we'll do that. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Paul, who's got his own YouTube channel. Where's the bloody gift? Basically, Paul, his YouTube channel is Mr. Bad's Games. I'll put a link in the video below. He's pretty new to the YouTube, but I really do like his channel. He's really in depth. He does a bit of gameplay, and he's got some lovely box Amiga ST collection and Sinclair Spectrum collection, which I'm really interested in. And he's just an all-round lovely guy. And he does these little competitions now and again, and I just happened to win it. And it was like, the prize was 20 quid. I said, Paul, I don't want to accept money off you. Just give me a game, a cheap old game. I'd be quite happy with that. So he sent me King Arthur's World, which actually I already had. And this is my box here, and mine's got Mad Andy. So you've got the Mad Andy sticker on there, $9.99. That's where I used to go and get all my Spectrum games from. Now I'm not going to get rid of my box. Where's Paul's one? Here's Paul's one. So Paul sent me this one. But the weird thing was, right, the game that I had in here was a PAL version of the game, which I didn't even think or realise, because I probably haven't even played it since I've picked it up back in the day. That's how long ago I've played it to even bother to check whether it had the right game in it. But Paul sent me this with the US game in, so I've just swapped the games around. But I'm going to keep my my Mad Andy's box and just sell this box on. So Paul, thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate it, and it was a good, fun little competition. So guys, if you want to enter Paul's competitions, just go over to his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the video below. He's a really top bloke. So thanks again for that, mate. Really appreciate that. Right, so I'll just sip me coffee. Need some whiskey in that. I haven't had any drink at home for quite a while. Since I've moved into this new place, I had some issues with, not me personally drinking, but family issues with drink, and I just banned it from the house, basically. Didn't want it in the house, so it just causes problems. So now if I have a drink, I go down the pub. And actually I've quite enjoyed going down my local pub. They've got a pool table, which I love. I love playing pool. And they've got a wicked jukebox with all the old 80s rock bands on there, which I love. I'm surrounded by pubs, actually. There's another pub just down the road, which has got a great community. The first night I was in there, met the landlord. He was buying me drinks all night. I told him I just moved in, and he just sorted me out all evening, so that was really cool. So I'm actually enjoying just going down the pub like a proper old geezer. That I am. You know, just enjoying being in a pub, you know, which is nice. I like that. I didn't have that in my last place. There was no decent pubs around me. Couldn't do that, so I had to get a bus somewhere. But now they're literally 1 minute's walk away, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, let's get on to the other pickups. Now I met this guy Kyle. Kyle is a lovely guy. I met him at EAG a couple of weeks ago. He's been following my channel, and he wanted a couple of items off me. In fact, he bought a Nintendo cocktail off me. He bought my Space Fever cocktail off me. I've let that go because I've got other stuff rotating all the time, as you know. You know what I'm like, guys, with my games. And he said, I love your channel and I just want to donate something for the channel. I know you're just getting into this. So he has given me, this is just absolutely awesome, Carl, it really is. He's given me a famicom and a disc player, famicom Disksystem, because he knows I wanted one. He said the belt hasn't been tightened or been fixed, it probably doesn't work, but I can use it as a display piece, which is exactly what I'm going to do. But I will get a Sharp famicom. Is it the Duo? Is it a Sharp? I don't see. I'm new to this, guys. I really am. I know it's the Sharp famicom system, and it's got the longer leads as well, or the leads that you plug in. So I'll be looking out for that. But this is a lovely display piece because I have been picking up some lovely Disksystem games. So I can't wait to play this. What my plans are now, guys, you're going to believe I'm all swapping and changing things around. Once these two have gone, because they have been sold, I'm going to set my Sinclair Spectrum up over there, and I'm going to have a Super Nintendo set up over there. Or I'm thinking about trying to get my BBC Micro back as well, and just have a little computer space over here, and maybe this as well, so I can just sit there and play computer games. That's what I'd like. So that's the plans, and just have, you know, 1 or 2 arcade machines in here, a couple of cocktails in this room, just keep all the rest in the other room, you know. So, Carl, thank you so much for that, mate. He also did give me a game as well with that. So I'm building up a nice little famicom Disksystem collection, which is cool. Can't wait to get that set up and running. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I'm really pleased how this room's coming on now. I took the Smash Brothers picture down from that wall. Look, can you see? I've got my Nintendo sign up there. Still a bit bare, that wall. I don't know what to do with it. It's hard choosing artwork for your games room because I don't know, I get bored of it sometimes, you know that? That's why they're saying that I could never have a tattoo, because I'd get bored of it, you know? I mean, I like that sign, but I don't like really where it is. It needs to come down a bit, probably. I don't know, I'm just a fussy old git. But anyway, let's get on to the next gift. The next gift is from the awesome Mr. Porchy. John Porchy is just an absolute legend of a guy. You guys in the YouTube community probably never heard of him, but he's well known in the arcade community. He's just a top lovely guy because he just fixes things. He's very knowledgeable, and he's contributed a lot to the Skyscraper project as well. And he just out the bottom of his heart just sent me this gift, and I said, look mate, let me pay for it, let me pay for the post and packaging, and he would not let me. But John, I will repay you in one way or another. You know me. I won't let you go get away with this. But look at this, guys. Look what he sent me. This massive fucking parcel. Look at the size of that. So I can't wait to see what's in here. I've got a feeling it is actually a N64 because he did ask me, but it can't just be an N64 in a box this size. Let's have a look, guys. Can you see okay? The light's not great. I've still got sort of lighting out in this games room. There we go. It's a big box. Loads of wrapping in here. Let's get all this out. Oh, it's in a lovely case. Oh, look at that. It's got an N64 case, look. Nothing in there. Oh my god, John. What have you done, dude? Oh my god. Well, let's just put these games to one side. And then I can sit back down in my chair. John, what are you doing? Right, I think that's it in there, isn't it? Yeah, that is it. Right. John. John. What have you done? Right, let's open this first. This is what he's sent me. Unbelievable. I didn't want a box in N64 because I don't have any nostalgia for the N64, but there's a few games that I want to play on it. And I have had one in the past, and I think I've sold it to fund something else in the collection. Probably a Super Nintendo game, something like that, but I did regret selling it straight away. So, you know, for me, I want to pick up the classics, you know, Mario 64, but the ones I want to play is like Robotron and Road Rash, stuff like that. But look what the guy sent me. John, you're just an absolute bloody legend. Look, I've got 3 sticks in here. They are odd, aren't they? They are so odd, controllers. It's like something else. It looks like an alien, doesn't it? Really strange. Really innovating with their console stuff. They always are, Nintendo. Look at that. Lovely gold stick. That is cool, John. That is very cool. I've never seen a gold one before. That is awesome. Definitely having that one, using that one. And this must be the N64 with got some custom Zelda art on there, which is nice. John, this is absolutely awesome, mate. I'm really chuffed with this. It's got an expansion pack in there by the looks of it. That is awesome, dude. I'm really chuffed with that, and another black controller. It's got the power pack, and I think it's been modded as well. I think he told me it was modded, RGB modded, which will look nice. Oh, what's in here? Not more stuff, surely. Oh my god, John. John. Zelda. Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers on the N64. I've never played this version. That is awesome. That is awesome. Turok. I've never played it. Rage Wars. Never played it. But I know that is awesome. Wrestling game. Not a wrestling game. Blast Corps, that I've heard is really, really good. On Donkey Kong 64. John, mate. That's not half, that's only half of it. So, nothing else in there, that's that. Yeah, that's that. John, mate, honestly, I'm blown away. So, we've got some box games here. Perfect Dark. We can iron that out. Got the game in there. Perfect Dark. Honestly, John, this is just a perfect start for an N64 collection. What? Donkey Kong Country 3, which I don't have and I've never played, is PAL, but still. Is that the hard game or is it number 2? I don't know. I can't remember playing number 3 now. I don't know what it's like. Oh, so cool. Oh, we've got another box of Perfect Dark. This one is in pretty good condition. The other one's a bit squashed. This one is complete with manual. Sorry, I'm showing you the wrong way. Never played it. Never played it. It looks a bit like GoldenEye, I guess. Is it, John? Similar sort of games by Rare. John, dude. GoldenEye. In bloody mint condition this is. Look at this. What a perfect start for an N64 collection. John, I'm absolutely blown away. Clay Fighter. Oh, this looks like a laugh. This looks right up my street. Totally bizarre and wacky and out there. Look at this. It's got that silicon graphics or superimposed graphics which they used back then. That is cool. Oh, it's got Earthworm Jim in it. Oh, that would be cool. He's one of the characters in it, look. That is cool, John. Honestly. And Banjo-Kazooie, which I've never played. I say I never had an N64 back in the day. I was travelling. I was living in Sweden actually. I lived in Sweden for 6 years, so didn't play any games really that much. Sort of from 90, must have been from 93 to sort of 97, something like that. That era. Never played many games. So when I came back, when I saw the PS1 for the first time, and I saw Tomb Raider and the way she looked round corners just totally blew me away. I thought, blimey, haven't things come along in 5 years? It really was a massive jump for me when I came back from travelling. But didn't know anyone with an N64. You know, it was all about, for me, Sinclair Spectrum, Super Nintendo, went travelling for 5 years, came back, then I jumped straight into the PS1 and loved all the enemy unknown games, UFO games and Tomb Raiders. I loved all that stuff. All the shoot 'em ups on the PS1 were brilliant. Actually, I do miss playing games like R-Type on the PS1. I'm thinking about getting a PS1 just to play R-Type on it. But yeah, I'm interested to see, the N64 as a collection. I know, Tootie, you've got a complete collection, but I don't really know what games, what other standout games on the N64. Guys, comments below. I need to know. What games do I need to get, apart from Robotron? I know that's really good because I have played that. Is Road Rash worth playing today? Is it? I don't know. I loved the Mega Drive game. That was awesome. So, there you go. What? Wow, I'm blown away. I need to go down and pub now. John, this is what I love about the hobby. It's just awesome, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll try and get another video out for the weekend, but I just wanted to get this out and just say thanks to the guys that sent me these gifts, because I'm blown away. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. Till next time, take care, guys.